Hey there, thank you for joining me tonight at the Wallace Family Homestead. My name is Amanda. Tonight I'm going to be sharing with you guys one of my favorite dishes. It's an autumn pasta salad. It's got broccoli, pine nuts, roasted butternut squash. It's full of flavor and full of nutrition, and I think you guys are going to really like it. My whole family loves it, including my children, so that's always a plus. Can't wait to share this recipe with you guys, so let's get on over to the kitchen and get started. This recipe is full of fresh veggies that I think you guys are going to really enjoy. Brings so much flavor to the dish. We started by preheating our oven to 375 degrees, and we peeled and cubed one butternut squash. That'll be plenty for this recipe. We drizzled it in olive oil, about a tablespoon, you don't need much, and then added some salt and pepper. There's also a minced clove of garlic. It brings so much flavor when you're roasting veggies. Give that a little stir just to make sure that all of the pieces of butternut squash are evenly coated with the oil and salt and pepper. Now you can go ahead and transfer your butternut squash cubes onto your baking sheet and lay them out, spread them out into a nice even layer so that they get cooked thoroughly and aren't sticking together. These won't take long to cook. Mine took about 15 minutes before they were nice and tender and ready to go. While you're waiting for the butternut squash to cook, go ahead and prepare your other ingredients. We boiled about 3 cups of penne. It's our favorite and works great with this recipe. And then you can start chopping your veggies. Look at the size of this garlic clove. I couldn't believe how big it was. I couldn't even smash it to get the skin off because it was such a big piece. I ended up cutting it in half to get the skin peeled off of it. If you crush your garlic, it's easier to chop and just releases a lot of the flavors. Go ahead and chop your peppers next. When I see people chop their peppers often, I see them chop the top off like this. Don't do that. Just cut it down the middle and then cut right around the edge of the stem. You waste so much less this way, and then you can just pull the seeds out by hand. Make sure you're being super careful when you're chopping veggies. I ended up cutting right into my fingernail here. I ended up realizing later that I never stabilized my cutting board. A great way to stabilize your cutting board is to take a wet dish rag or a wet washcloth and put it underneath your cutting board. It kind of keeps it from wiggling around. And there's a little cameo from my son Scott. You can see his little fingers in the background there. He's always watching me while I cook. They're always so interested in what I'm doing in the kitchen, and it's part of the reason I love being in the kitchen. It's just such great family time. I used a red onion in this dish. It's just what I've always used in this pasta dish. It's my favorite, but you could really use whatever onion you wanted to. A sweet or yellow onion would be fine with this recipe. Just give your broccoli a rough chop so that the size of the broccoli pieces are similar to the size of your onion and pepper pieces, just so that there's no massive pieces of broccoli rolling around in your pasta dish. It's just more pleasant to eat when the pieces are a little bit smaller. About halfway through its cooking time, give your butternut squash a little stir to turn it. When it's all done cooking, we're going to take it out of the oven and we're going to put it into a container so that we can put it into the refrigerator to cool. This is a cool salad recipe. It's a cool pasta recipe. I guess you could serve it warm if you wanted to. It would probably be really delicious, but I've always served it cold and it is amazing. I like the flavor of the roasted butternut squash when it has cooled. Once your pasta is done cooking, you're going to want to allow that to cool as well. And then you can start adding in your veggies. You could even cook your pasta the day before to save some time. Add about 1/4 cup of dried cranberries to this pasta salad. It is so incredible the way that the sweetness from the cranberries and the tanginess of the onions and other veggies just pair perfectly together. If you've never tried pine nuts before, you need to. They have such a unique flavor and they really add depth to this salad. Once your butternut squash has cooled, add it into the pasta. Give everything a good stir to combine, and then we will add the dressing. I can't get over how beautiful this salad is. Not only does it taste like fall, but it looks like fall. Go ahead and use whatever poppy seed dressing you prefer. This is the Brianna's brand, and I used about half the bottle. Use as much or as little as you prefer. Stir the pasta and make sure everything is coated with the poppy seed dressing. All right, this is Charlotte and that's Scott. Those are my babies.
Yeah. Hi guys. Hi.
They're gonna be our little taste testers today, so I'm gonna let them try the fall salad first.
It's gonna make it hot or yummy. It's gonna be hot or yummy.
All right, go ahead and give it a try.
Yummy.
It's yummy?
Yeah.
You like it?
Yep.
Thumbs up?
Ooh.
So it's kid approved.
Yep. And I'm a picky eater.
We hope you guys love this recipe as much as we do. Obviously, you can see our little taste testers approved. If you guys want to give this recipe a try, drop a comment below and let us know what you thought of it. You can also reach out to us on our Instagram. We are at Wallace Fam Homestead. We would love to hear from you. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please subscribe to our channel and turn on your notifications so that you can get notified when we post videos in the future. Stay humble, be kind, and God bless.